Have you ever nailed every note in a solo, but your playing still feels stiff, not quite right? I get it. I just watched a talented student of mine breeze through a Peter Green solo, and he had every note right, but it still didn't sound like the real deal. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact technique that helped me, it helped him, and it'll help you make any phrase flow with feeling and impact, and it's dead easy. When it comes to guitar playing, we all want shortcuts, usually based on visuals. But have you ever done this? You learn one lick, you barely get it down, then you move to another, and another. I know I have. In theory, it's great to learn 10 or 20 licks like that, but in practice it never really worked for me, and I don't think I'm alone in that. I bet you've been there too. The thing is, there's a counterintuitive truth here. You don't get better by learning more licks, you get better by learning fewer, but by learning them in a deeper way that seeps into all of your playing. Let me show you how in 5 easy steps. The first step is to pick a lick and commit to it. It's easy to pick 10, but pick one. Now, it shouldn't just be any lick. It could be something like this lick in C. That's a good one because you can imagine using that as an intro phrase in lots of solos. Or it could be this lick from that Peter Green solo I alluded to. Or if that's a little bit too long, just the ending phrase would work. Again, that works great because it's an ending phrase and you can imagine using it in lots of different solos. Now, here's the example we'll use throughout the rest of this video. And now slowly. But of course, just selecting the lick, that's not enough. Let's move on to step 2. Step 2 is the easy part. Just learn the notes of the lick verbatim. Let's do that. Okay, so now we know the lick, don't we? No. And here's where the 20x rule comes in. It's a rule of thumb. It'll generally take about 20 times the amount of time that it took you just to learn the notes of the lick. Because the goal isn't just to learn the lick, it's to use it freely in our playing without thinking about it. So don't bail now, because the next 3 steps will really multiply the value of the lick and your ability to play other licks and phrases as well. By the way, if you do want the tab for this video, click the link in the description. The only catch, you'll get a bunch of other tabs too. Steps 3, 4, and 5 are all multiplier steps. Now you've probably heard of step 3 before, but steps 4 and 5 are the really killer things that nobody seems to talk about, so make sure you don't skip them. Step 3 is to play the lick in a bunch of different keys. But I'm going to help you out here. Instead of saying, oh, this is a position 1 pentatonic lick or anything like that, instead associate it with a specific chord. Here we can associate our lick with a C major bar chord. And now, everywhere we move this bar chord, we instantly move the lick. Move it to A, to G, or to D. It's really easy. Believe me, associating the lick with a chord is going to be a huge help if you make that a habit, and it's going to help us in our next step, so let's get to that. Have you ever seen your guitar heroes in concert? Do they stay in one place when they solo? No, they're all over the fretboard, and that's what this step is, playing the lick in different positions. But as you'll see, we've made it easier by associating it with a chord in step 3. So far we've played it using this C major chord right here. A lot of people might say this is the E-shaped chord. So now the question is just find another C chord elsewhere on the fretboard and then figure out how to play that lick. So here's an example. Here's another one, the C-shaped bar chord right up here at the 15th. There's a C on the A string 15th fret. That'll work for that chord. Or here's the A-shaped C major chord. And the nice thing about it is every time that you find a C chord, you can find that lick. And it becomes very fluid. fluid that is, very easy to move chords up and down the neck compared to scale positions. Now what we just did, I would advise doing it without tab because then it's going to be a great exercise for your ears as well. Figuring that out, connecting your fingers and the fretboard to your ears is always great. But it's this last step that's really the most important, and this is the least mentioned. It's where the rubber hits the road, so let's get right to it. We'll start this step by playing over a backing track, but I want you to pay close attention because there are a couple of wrinkles in this. They're subtle. You see how that worked in multiple ways? Not only did I play it in different positions, but I altered the timing of the lick slightly. And that's going to happen when you try and play this lick in different settings. Now, here's the real kicker, the thing that's really going to multiply the value of this lick. We'll change the backing track. We're going to change style and the tempo. And you'll see that that forces me to alter the lick. And the magic that happens is it opens me up to start playing other licks, but always using that main lick as a base that I can come back to. Let me show you what's going to happen. And this will happen to you too. It's really fun. I guarantee if you do these 5 steps, it'll make a huge difference in your playing because you won't have to remember licks anymore. They will be part of your playing. But if you want to add one of the most iconic and useful licks into your own playing, check out this video. It worked in the 50s, it worked in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and it'll work today. It's a great one. So check out that video. I'll see you in that video, and I'll see you on down the road.